Candidates for the Republican presidential nomination scattered across the country today, from New Hampshire to California, after their vigorous joust in Florida last night. They sparred not only with each other, but tossed some of their biggest spears at the Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron has highlights.
In the feistiest debate yet, Fred Thompson attacked first, comparing former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney to one of the Bay State's most famous liberals.
Actually, Mitt, I didn't know there was any room to the left of Ted Kennedy, but maybe there, in fact, I didn't know there was any room to the right of him either, but maybe,
As if those weren't fighting words enough, he then compared Rudy Giuliani's record to, well, her.
Mayor Giuliani believes in federal funding for abortion. He believes in sanctuary cities. He's for gun control. He supported Mario Cuomo, a liberal Democrat, against a Republican who's running for governor, then opposed the governor's tax cuts when he was there. So I simply disagree with him on those issues, and he sides with Hillary Clinton on each of those issues I just mentioned.
Giuliani was compared to the Democratic frontrunner throughout the debate.
You have got to be kidding.
But when it came from Fred Thompson, he fired back with both barrels.
Fred was the single biggest obstacle to tort reform in the United States Senate. He stood with Democrats over and over again. That is not a conservative position.
John McCain's been repeatedly accused of disloyalty to the GOP over the years and even accepted criticism from some, but drew the line at Mitt Romney, who became more socially conservative prior to launching his presidential bid.
Governor Romney, you've been spending the last year trying to fool people about your record. I don't want you to start fooling them about mine. I stand on my record. I stand on my record of a conservative, and I don't think you can fool the American people.
But they all agreed on one thing.
Anyone here want to vote for Hillary? I agree with them.
Look, I like to be funny. Let me be real honest with you. There's nothing funny about Hillary Clinton being president. Let me tell you why.
McCain's attack on Clinton, which included a reference to his time as a Vietnam POW, brought the crowd to its feet, first applauding the jab, then his service.
A few days ago, Senator Clinton tried to spend $1 million on the Woodstock Concert Museum. Now, my friends, I wasn't there. I'm sure it was a cultural and pharmaceutical event. I was tied up at the time, but the fact is,
a sweet moment of appreciation, perhaps more for McCain's lifetime of public service than for his current presidential candidacy. But for those who thought the GOP was disheartened, they only needed to look at the audience last night. Florida Republicans clearly fired up and enthusiastic about their entire Republican field. In Orlando, Carl Cameron, Fox News.
The Republican National Committee is recommending